Surveillance video obtained by Fox 45 is giving us a clearer picture of what happened the night a 76-year-old doctor was kicked out of a Baltimore County School Board meeting for standing while recording. As Project Baltimore's Chris Papps explains, the footage we now have does raise some questions.
This is the surveillance video that Dr. Pharoan believes proves he's right.
In the hallway, I asked her what policy or rule I violated, and she would not really answer.
She is Mildred Charlie Green, the Chief of Staff for Baltimore County Public Schools. In this video, you can see Pharoan is speaking to Charlie Green just seconds after he was kicked out of BCPS's July 9th school board meeting. The district says Pharoan violated board policy when he stood to record a video during the meeting. But this 76-year-old doctor says he's being targeted by district leadership because, as this video shows, the board's policy prohibiting standing is selectively enforced.
Many people really stand up in the meetings. I stood up in the meeting many times. Nothing happened.
Pharoan says BCPS violated his civil rights by removing him from the meeting.
Well, it's obviously a problem.
So he tried to fight back. He wrote letters to the Inspector General for Education and the school system, but the responses he received were disappointing. The reply from the Inspector General states his office does not have statutory authority to pursue the case. The IG suggested Pharoan consult with a legal expert. And the reply he received from BCPS Superintendent Dr. Miriam Rogers appears to accuse him of lying.
The school system is essentially saying your statements are not true.
Well, my statement is true. I stand by it.
In her response to Pharoan, Dr. Rogers writes, the security guard that guided him out of the meeting did not ask you to exit the building. Dr. Rogers then stated that when Pharoan was told to leave, the chief of staff did not engage directly with you.
What this letter specifically says is that you were not approached by the chief of staff and asked to leave.
I was.
So who's correct? Through a public records request, Project Baltimore obtained the surveillance video from that July 9th meeting. The cameras inside the meeting room do not capture the moments that led up to Pharoan being kicked out. However, the cameras that scan the hallway outside the boardroom do offer more details. In the video, you can see Charlie Green leaves the boardroom and talks to a man standing in the hallway. These cameras do not record audio. We don't know what she said. Seconds later, Dr. Pharoan leaves the boardroom. As he enters the hallway, Charlie Green does appear to be talking to him. This is when Pharoan says he asked why he was told to leave. But the chief of staff seems to ignore him and just walks into the boardroom. This man then appears to talk to Pharoan, while the man in the blue shirt gestures a total of 4 times towards the door that exits the building. Pharoan shrugs his shoulders, leaves the frame, where another camera captures him walking towards the parking lot. Remember, Dr. Rogers said in her letter to Pharoan that he was not asked to leave the building, and the chief of staff did not engage with him. This video does raise questions over those statements. BCPS has maintained that Pharoan's account of what happened is false, saying in an email to Project Baltimore, until a clarification is forthcoming from Fox 45, BCPS will have no further comment on this matter.
I really love public education. I believe in public education. But there needs to be accountability.
Especially for a man who says America's 22nd largest school system, with a multi-billion-dollar budget, violated his civil rights.
Tuesday evening is the first in-person board meeting since July 9th, when Pharoan was kicked out for standing. He does plan to attend the meeting and sign up for public comment. Fox 45 will be there as well and keep you updated on what happens. I'm Chris Papps, and this is Project Baltimore.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.